Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
Good afternoon and welcome to a very special day here in Jackson, New Jersey, where we have the semifinals of the NEAFL Championship Series. The number 1 seed Militia versus the number 4 seed Vikings. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez, and we have a cloudy, overcast sky, but believe me, there'll be plenty of sunshine for the team that wins in the semifinals.
Yeah, and this right here is what they're playing for today. We have the honor of giving out the trophy today. John Saplinski unfortunately couldn't be here. He will be in Bridgeton handing out this same trophy to the winner of that series. That is between the Bullies and the Owls. But we have the fortune to give this out today. We've got offensive and defensive players of the game as well. But, yep, these are what these two teams are battling for. And these teams have faced twice already during the regular season. And Militia won both of those games. But records don't matter anymore once you get to the playoffs. So hopefully we're in for a really good matchup today.
Yeah, of course, both teams will be looking to eliminate the mistakes, get into the end zone as often as possible, and have their offensive and defensive units playing at the top of their game. That's going to make the difference.
Yeah, and that's what you see come playoff time is you want everything to come together just right at the perfect moment, and it really has for the Militia. They're coming in hot. The Vikings obviously coming off a loss in their game, but they ended up clinching this fourth and final spot due to the Cobras' loss to the Bullies in their final game. So the Vikings obviously want to turn things around. Militia want to keep things going, so hopefully we've got a good game for you coming up.
It's minutes away from the game. We hope you stick around here on Quinn Broadcasting, and we'll have the game for you momentarily, so stay with us.
When you're the leader, disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? Fire it up, Randy! By being prepared for anything! Let it rain, Randy! Woo! Yes! Woo! That's how you make like it never even happened. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
We are here for the coin toss as we're on the field for today's game between the Central Jersey Vikings and the New Jersey Militia. The number 1 seed Militia hosting the number 4 seed Vikings. And we'll take a look at how the coin flip rolls here for the two teams. The referee will let us know, of course, whether a team defers and which team will be receiving. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez. There's the flip. And it looks like Militia has won the toss. So they're going to defer, and that means the Vikings will receive the opening kickoff for today's game. Cloudy skies, but otherwise temperatures very good, very calm, and no real wind to speak of. No flags are moving in any direction, so the wind is calm. And we have just about a perfect situation for football today in the semifinal round of the Northeast Atlantic Football League semi-professional playoffs. These are the semifinals, and the winner of this game will meet the winner of the Owls and the Cobras. No, not the Cobras. I do that all the time. The Bullies. One of these days I will get those two teams correct. The Bullies are hosting the Owls today in the other semifinal game. And they'll be starting, I think, an hour after we do. So not sure if we'll get obviously we won't get a final score on that. I'm not sure if we get updates. Guess we could check in with John Saplinski to try to get some scores from that game. He's there at that site. So both teams just about ready to go. And this is the time of year when that adrenaline flies a little bit quicker, flows through the veins a little quicker and a little bit stronger. So Militia, of course, looking to win this game, and so are the Vikings. Coach Lowe mentioning to us that the Vikings are rather a new program, so they're just trying to get everything together and try to make the best of the situation as they grow. Meanwhile, the Militia, winners of 5 in a row, and is it 6-1, 7-1? 7-1. They started out 2-0, lost the game, and that was to the Bullies, of course. And since then, 5 wins in a row, and we've seen a couple of them. So we'll see how they fare today. So the Vikings will have the opening possession this ball game as the teams are lined up on the field.
Test.
The Militia kicking off to the Vikings, and that being handled by Corey Wallace, number 8, the opening kickoff. The officials just making sure that everybody's set to go once the kickoff is handled. The chains will be put where they need to go on the down marker as well. Glad to have you with us here on Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live, Quinn Broadcasting YouTube Live, and on Channel 22. And we will do our best to get the names and numbers matched up. So as we go through the game, we'll try to do that for you. Make sure we get credit to the players that are making things happen for either team.
Number 8 kicking off for the Militia.
So Wallace will be kicking off to the Vikings. They have 2 men back to receive the kickoff.
Yeah, I see number 22. That's Raquan Gibson.
Numbers 22, number 4 set back to receive.
Well, number 22 is Jose Gonzalez, is it? Or is...
No, 22 is Raquan Gibson. Okay. And number 4 is back there as well, Kareem DiPiano. We'll see who ends up fielding the punt.
Wallace approaches the football, and we are underway in the semifinal round of the playoffs. The kickoff is fumbled, picked up, and now laterals back and getting to about the 20-yard line, 25-yard line, number 22.
That's Raquan Gibson. So it was DiPiano that fielded the punt and ended up lateraling. It's not an easy word to get out.
But you got it out.
To Gibson. As you take a look there. Ends up with a little bit more than he had started. And of course, the bit of fumble on the kickoff didn't really help. But
well, the good thing is he recovered it.
True, that's really what matters there.
1st and 10 from the Viking 26-yard line, start of the game here in Jackson. And we're at a complex that is called the Field of Dreams. So we'll see whose dream comes true today in terms of victory. Trayvon Blakey at quarterback. He's in the shotgun formation. Puts a man in motion. I think they missed a handoff there, so Blakey will just try to get as much as he can, and he does turn a negative into a positive. A couple yards picked up. See where they spot the football. See, as a quarterback, when that kind of thing happens and you miss the handoff, you want to make sure you just go forward and see what you can get. Looks like he got 1 yard. Maybe 2. Going by the down marker, looks like a 2-yard pickup. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Ball at the 28-yard line. Again, they set up in shotgun. Blakey pitches, and the pursuit is there, but what a great move to get out of trouble originally. It doesn't look like he's going to get much yardage, though. Dre Carter on the carry. Tried to go to the right side after the pitch. but the pursuit a little bit too much by the Militia.
Yeah, he stumbles a little bit, but a good job to get back on his feet. And yeah, I see a good pursuit. And good job by Carter, though, to stay on his feet for a little bit. It took about 3 or 4 different Militia players to get him down, but yeah, I don't know that he was given anything there.
No gain on the play. So it'll be 3rd down and 8. Vikings approach the line of scrimmage for this 3rd down play. They send 2 men to the left as receivers. Again, the shotgun, Blakey in quarterback spot. Man comes in motion to the near side. High snap over the head of Blakey, and he's going to have to swallow it just inside the 5-yard line. Those are the mistakes you have to avoid, and that snap had no chance of being caught by Blakey.
Yeah, and Blakey kind of, I don't know if you want to say doing the right thing. He doesn't really have another choice, but it's to not try anything there. It's just to scoop the football up, and you don't want to try anything when you get pushed that far back. And say a good job that he doesn't end up in his own end zone. So that's 4th and a lot.
Well, I think he lost about 22 yards, and that ball's back around the 3-yard line. So obviously 4th and quite a ways to go, so they'll be punting out of their end zone.
4th and more than 20.
Yeah.
But we're just going to go with it.
Well, they'll be punting from their own end zone, basically.
Yeah, that's the start that the Militia defense certainly wanted. Didn't really give him anything on the ground, and the mistake there from the Vikings.
Ball bounces beyond the 40-yard line. Touched, but it goes out of bounds.
I believe that was Fisher who was trying to recover that.
Lance Fisher, yep. Took the high hop and went off his fingers out of bounds, so the ball is being spotted. Take a look where they put this. Great field position for the first possession. Looks like they're going to put it at the 47-yard line of the Vikings. So the Militia start in Viking territory.
Yeah, the defense got the job for them on that first drive, so the offense looking to thank them for the good field position.
Cameron Beatty, a quarterback for the Militia, and of course we'll be looking for that running game to get going. Daniel Collette, a record-breaking season so far for him, single-season record rushing-wise, and he'll be looking to add to that here at the playoffs.
Yeah, he comes in at 658 yards. He set that record in the last Militia game that we did. Rushed for 132 yards against the Knights. That gave him the record. He also has the single-game rushing record as well. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
It is Collette who is met behind the line of scrimmage. Well, Coach Lowe talked about the defense, and that's number 3 on the tackle. That is Don Gardner, who just met Collette and didn't give him a chance to get going.
Yeah, I don't think, let's see it. Let's see where they mark him.
Loss of, looks like 5.
Yeah. He tried his best to get back to the line of scrimmage, but.
So it'll be 2nd down and 15 for the Militia back at their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, it's not often we see Collette wrapped up like that.
Just a great defensive play on 1st down. 2nd and 15. High formation behind the quarterback. Beatty looking to throw. Goes right side, and it is incomplete. A little bit of contact there. I think Fisher wanted a flag, but he's not going to get it.
Yeah, that's Hobson Brown, one of the players on the tackle, and he actually had himself a pretty big game in the Vikings last game. Najmir Brown set the single-game interception record at 4 interceptions in that game against the Owls, which they actually lost. But the defense played extremely well in that game. As we mentioned, the Vikings, even with a loss to the Owls, get in via the Cobras' loss to the Bullies. Those two teams were fighting for that final seed.
So it'll be 3rd and 15 for the Militia. Beatty again, straight drop back, quick toss, little screen pass is complete. But again, the defense really doing a great job. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Yeah, and that was, again, Collette on the quick pitch.
Long 4th down.
They were kind of just hoping Collette was going to be able to maybe run that one, but
Actually lost a yard.
So both defenses come into play so far.
Both teams with a 3 and out. And now the Militia in a punting formation.
As we talk about, regular season doesn't matter anymore to this point. So despite the fact that the Militia have been rolling, everything's 0-0 once you get to the playoffs. And despite the fact that they have defeated the Vikings twice this season, 26-0 and 14-8, it doesn't matter anymore.
Number 10 back to receive the punt for the Vikings. That's Nadi Harmon. Good snap from center. Good rush, but the ball is punted away. And it's going to land.
And everyone at that point, that was a bit of a bold play to pick that up. I believe that was 24, Marcus Allen.
Thomas.
Well, no, it's not spelled Thomas. It's Thomas.
Okay, Thomas.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Yeah.
I had to erase some stuff, so that didn't exactly come out very well. That was kind of a bold decision there to pick that one up when it's bouncing around like that and there's a lot of people around you.
Well, the good part of that is that he didn't let the ball roll back farther. He just kind of kept it right where it was. So Thomas with the recovery, and let's see where the ball is placed. Just beyond the 25-yard line, so we'll call it the 26. Nose of the football beyond the 25. So it's a new set of downs for the Vikings. They went 3 and out their first time.
Yeah, they couldn't. We haven't seen them throw the ball yet. They tried a couple of runs, it didn't really get anything, and then the high snap over the head of Blakey.
Blakey this time gets a good snap, handoff, and met at the line of scrimmage, bouncing free, and turning the corner. He's got a first down.
Ooh.
Great effort.
The hurdle, too, as well. Nadi Harmon just made a lot of something out of nothing.
Good job of running the football and a determined run.
You see it here, yeah. It should have been tackled probably behind the line. He does a nice job of getting to the outside. And watch this right here. He tries to hurdle a player.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite get over him, but a nice effort nonetheless.
Only picked up 11 yards and a first down.
And that's the kind of determined running the Vikings hope to see for a large part of this game, because this Militia defense is known to stop things before they get anywhere, so nice job there from Harmon.
Over center this time. He's going to come back in the shotgun. He fooled me. In shotgun
Just making sure
formation.
everybody's on the same page.
There you go. Snap is good. Handoff. Oh, he fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it, looking to throw. Now he's going to run it. Blakey across the 40-yard line. He's hit out of bounds, it looked like. Don't see any yellow.
And I don't know that he really ended up getting much. Well, I guess I'm wrong. They are moving the chain about 5-6 yards.
He got just beyond the 40 to the.
I'm a little short, so this doesn't.
Yeah, he looks like the nose again. The nose of the football faces the 42, so he actually got 5 yards on that. So good first down run by the quarterback on the keeper. 2nd and 5 coming up from the 42-yard line of the Vikings. Blakey awaits the snap. Hands off. Getting again to that outside. Harmon is showing some good speed to the outside. He's a little shy of the first down, but looked like he was going to turn that into a big game.
So they
actually, it looks like he got nothing.
Well, they announced 3rd and a long 4, so yeah, he might not have got anything. So a good job. I didn't see who wrapped him up on the tackle, but a nice job, because Harmon's trying to pull to the outside and get some blockers in front of him, so nice job to limit it.
So it'll be 3rd down and 5. Ball at the 42-yard line.
And we'll see if Blakey goes to the air this time.
He fumbles the ball, and now he's going to be crushed behind the line of scrimmage and really nailed back at the 35-yard line.
That was number 14 on the tackles. Bo Williams made sure that Blakey didn't go anywhere. You see here, he fumbles it on the handoff and tries to go, but yeah, Bo Williams said, no, I don't think so. So we're back at about the original line, maybe a yard behind, so probably about 4th and 11 here. So we'll bring the punting unit onto the field, and a drive that looked like it was going to go somewhere for the Vikings. Well, those stopped in a hurry.
Those snaps are very important, and 2 snaps by the center there for the Vikings have led Blakey a little bit just trying to fight for his life there. So punting formation. Noddy Harmon, the punter for the Vikings. We have a timeout, and it's the Militia who's going to take the timeout, so they want to talk things over. Nothing score. We're in the first quarter of the semifinal rounds. First seed versus the number 4 seed. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back with more in just a moment.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God, and He's given you the armor of God. Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Twin Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now,
very good punt this time. It goes off the hands of the return man. He's all the way back about his 10-yard line. He's got a long way to run, but he's got a lane to run as well. Still on his feet, across the 35, and down beyond the 40.
That's Lance Fisher.
Boy, what a job.
Again, looked like it could be dangerous, but we do have a player down on the field for the Vikings. Looks like that's number 18. That'd be Dre Carter. So yeah, take a look here. That's doing a really nice job. Good job to wrap him up, though. There at the end by number 12. Have on the roster, unless you have a 12.
Yeah, well, that's a different team, yep.
You do also do not have a number. Well,
nope.
Nice job nonetheless. And good to see the injured player.
But a very good return by Fisher. He got a 32-yard return, considering where he picked up the ball.
Yeah, considering the ball ended up going off his hands and behind him a little bit. I thought we had the injured player up on his feet, but it looks like they're still tending to him over there. Again, that's Ray Carter. But yeah, the Vikings look like they had a good offensive drive going. Of course, again, the snap behind him actually is number 16. So that would be Tyler Blunt. Wow, one of those.
Blunt, yep.
I had to look again and really make sure that was 16 or 18. But well, the Militia went 3 and out on their first drive. They'll try to get something going on offense this time around.
From their own 42-yard line.
Yeah, so they're starting a little bit further back than they did in their first drive, so they'll try to still drive as well as Beatty's back.
Beatty across. He's got a man open, and a nice catch across the 30-yard line and out of bounds. Ron Marset with the reception, just a nice little lob pass, if you will. He just put it to a spot, and Ron Marset ran to it very nicely, first down.
And what we've seen from this Militia line is they really give Beatty plenty of time to throw and air this one out. And he always seems to do a nice job of just putting it in the perfect spot to where his receivers don't have to come back for it, don't have to reach out for it. Puts it right into the hands of Marset.
41-yard pickup on that pass play.
And so the Militia with the first big play of this game.
Again, our angles are a little bit funky. I'm going to guess it's at the 17-yard line, definitely inside the 20. And now we've got movement along the line of scrimmage. We'll see who draws the 5-yard penalty. Offside. So penalty is against the Vikings.
5-yard penalty.
So that'll make this first down a little bit easier.
First and 5 for the Militia.
I appreciate the PA today. Letting us know
Absolutely.
exactly where things are.
So free 5 yards, 1st and 5 from around the 12-yard line. Militia looking to get the first score of the game.
Brady's got Collette behind him.
He's been throwing, he's throwing to the corner! Almost a great catch. Fisher tried to knock that one into his hands. He reached up with his right paw, tried to knock it to himself, but it goes incomplete.
Yeah, that would have been quite the acrobatic touchdown if Fisher had been able to reel that one in.
2nd and 6 for the Militia.
You're good. So it'll be 2nd down and 5. Again, near the 12-yard line. Beatty over center this time. So Collette gets the handoff, looking for that hole along the left side of the line of scrimmage, but a good job by the Vikings to seal it up pretty quickly.
Yeah, he didn't really get much on that. Let's see, maybe 2, 3.
Let's see, where are they putting the down marker?
Oh, there's a penalty, so actually that's coming back.
Once again, we invite you to watch here on Facebook Live, Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live. We also broadcast live on Quinn Broadcasting YouTube Live, so Channel 22 is on the television side of things. And as you watch, just hit the like button, and if you want to make a couple comments, please keep them airable, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, you can type them, we just can't say
Yeah,
them.
we just can't say them. You know, this ball is all the way back.
Oh yeah, it was a holding penalty.
Well, looks like it's about the 27-yard line.
That's actually quite known to do now.
Again, Beatty looking to throw. Moves to his right, scrambling around, and somehow he got away, but not completely. And now we have a flag. I think there's a face mask here because Beatty's acting like, yeah, good call, ref, good call, ref. He was tackled at the 46-yard line, but this may be a 15-yard penalty against the Vikings.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate for the defense because they just got a big-time sack. We'll see if we can catch it here as Beatty does a really nice job of evading pressure. I don't know how he got out of that one, but I wonder if it's right. It might be right there.
Yeah.
As he's going to the ground, because otherwise that would have been a really nice play for the Viking defense.
Well, the ball winds up at the 25-yard line.
So is that what they call a spot?
Yeah. Well, he was tackled around the 40-yard line. That 15-yard penalty would move the ball to the 25. Now, both teams are coming, at least the Militia's coming to the sideline. We may be at the end of the first quarter. Again, clock is kept on the field. The officials keep the time, so we have no way of knowing how much time is left. But both teams are moving to the side, so I think we're at the end.
Yeah, I didn't see a timeout call. We'll try to figure it out. Obviously, when they come back out of the huddle, if they move to the other side of the field, then we'll know this wasn't just a timeout. So it feels like it's probably the end of the quarter, but
yeah.
Again, we are trying our best here.
Yeah, the officials, of course, discussing, and both teams on the sideline.
And it is starting to drizzle just a touch.
Yeah, we're exposed in the stands
the
area.
elements today.
So we're part of the elements. You're right, and just a very tiny bit of drizzle is falling upon us at the moment. Yeah, they're moving the football, so we have reached the end of the first quarter. Our score is 0-0, pretty much the way we started. We'll have the second quarter for you right after this. Or They're going to move the ball, so we'll just move it with them. How's that? We'll just stay here. Again, we are very glad to have you with us on Facebook Live. Let's see if we can see who it is that's watching here. We have Jonathan Blue. Game time, he says. Brandon Zapata's watching. Let's get this win, Militia, is what he says.
Call on the field was
The Northeast Football League is watching, saying, let's go. Aaron Pick 6 is watching with us. And Just Callie, mentioning one of the players here, Larry Hannum. So we are set for the second quarter. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line of the Vikings. Handoff to Collette, and he is going to get near the 25-yard line, so about 5 yards, but he's going to be shy of the first down.
Tackle by number 20 and 24. 2nd and 5.
Oh, 2nd and 5.
Yeah,
okay.
it was the first down on the face mask penalty.
Okay, they gave him the automatic first down then. Okay. All right. So the ball is placed at the 25-yard line. Looks like 2nd and 6 coming up. Beatty in shotgun. Takes the handoff, looks to his left across the middle, and it is
nearly
incomplete.
Though.
Passing complete.
Nearly getting his hands on it.
35 Militia.
27, who, again, don't have a 27 on the Vikings. I know Alan Tominus was in the area as well, but I think it was 27 who nearly had the interception there for the Vikings.
So a third down call coming up for the Militia. Beatty again looking quickly, throws quickly, and it is incomplete. I think he had it in the receiver's area, but it is dropped.
Yeah, he looked like he had it and then going to the ground ends up coming out of his hands. So we'll see what the Militia decide to do here.
Let's take a look at the replay of this last pass.
Beatty getting it out quick, trying to find the mismatch. It was just I think it was kind of low as he's going to the ground. It pops out as he's in the ground, so the Militia offense is going to stay on the field, though. So they're going to try and get the 5 or 6 yards necessary.
Fourth down play. They need to get a first down, otherwise the Vikings take over. Beatty again, a quick toss. It is picked off. Down the right sideline. He's got some room to run. Across the 40, 35, and out of bounds. Marcus Allen Timonus, who's already been mentioned a couple times, comes up with a huge turnover for the Vikings and a great return.
And stopping him from going all the way, Christopher Hertes. But we'll take a look at the interception here. Beatty again going to that left side. This time just ran right in front of him. Didn't see Tominus there, and he's got a lane to run here, but you're going to see what may have been a touchdown-saving tackle catching up to him. Right there, Hurt is going down. That's number 10 as well.
Yeah, he got his foot and managed to trip him up. Otherwise, Timonus might be in the end zone. And a big-time play for the Vikings. Ball is around the 35-yard line. Blakey awaiting the snap from center. Great field position for the Vikings. Blakey looking for somewhere to throw the ball. Rolls to his left. He's going to keep it. And he's still on his feet across the 30-yard line, near the 28 or 27-yard line.
Yeah, that looked like it was going to be the first time we saw Blakey air this one out, but forced to rush out of the pocket here and rolling to the outside there. Yeah, it looked like he was going to try and throw, but right here, getting around the tackle there, and getting himself a couple extra yards before being wrapped up. So a really nice job by Blakey. We've seen him run to the outside a couple times. in this game have the Vikings, so see what they ended up. They get about 5 on that.
More like 7.
7,
Yeah, again, we're at an angle, so we're estimating the yardage.
I was trying to count from where the marker
Blakey hands off, bouncing it to the outside. But again, good pursuit by the Militia, number 20 on the tackle, Lance Fisher. The run made by number 10, Nadi Harmon.
3rd and about 3.
So good job of sealing off the outside that time by the Militia. No gain.
Yeah, the Militia want to try and shut down this drive and avoid a costly interception. Of course, any interception is costly to the quarterback, but if the defense can step up and not let anything come from it, I think Beatty's going to feel a little bit better about that.
3rd down play from the 26-yard line. This all follows a very big interception. Timonus deep in his own territory, picking it off. Third down play coming up, a makeable 3rd down. And comes in motion. He gets the handoff, gets a block across the 20-yard line. Some speed to the outside, and he is out of bounds. He's got plenty for the 1st down.
Yeah, I think he's just shy of a touchdown again. That's Harmon bouncing to the right side. This time, like number 7 there, holding his arms up, saying, "I didn't hold nobody." And he just gets pushed out of bounds, so that's again a touchdown-saving tackle. But I really like Mims there, who immediately put his arms up and said, "I'm not touching anybody."
Right.
Because he didn't want to get that nice run taken away.
That's 1st and goal for the Vikings, trying to take advantage of the turnover. Blakey is in shotgun formation on 1st and goal.
He's got Harmon to his left, but he puts him in motion.
And we got a whistle. Actually, maybe not a bad thing considering that snap went off the fingertips of Blakey.
Yeah, so it ends up being a false start, though, on the Vikings. And, yeah, I think that's one of those penalties you'll take because that probably could have been worse.
Now we have another flag well after the play, and it's in the area of the Militia.
Are the ones that are confused, so I have a feeling it's on them.
Yeah, they're
depending on what it is.
beckoning with the official.
Yeah, so depending on what this call is, it either cancels it out or, well, doesn't it usually just cancel it out?
Well, let's see what they're going to decide here, because, yeah, that flag's...
Well, the Vikings are just coming to the line of scrimmage like
they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he's putting his arms out like the penalty's offset.
Unsportsmanlike.
Oh, that's what that call is.
That's what the call is. After the play was dead.
So, is that an automatic 1st down? Well, it already was 1st down.
I would think so. Well, there was a false start, but then I don't know what the Militia would have said or done, but it drew a very emphatic flag. That's much I can tell you.
Well, it's still going to be 1st and goal. So the false start really doesn't end up mattering.
No, neither does the bad snap that led to the false start. 1st and goal, handoff, and met right at the line of scrimmage this time.
By everybody.
Yep, Nadi Harmon tried to get through there, but he had no lane to run in.
I think everyone on that Militia line was in on that.
So it'll be 2nd and goal for the Vikings, trying to get the game's first score.
This is the first time either team has been in a goal situation.
Shotgun formation again for Blakey.
And he's got Greedy out to his left and Harmon behind him. Takes the handoff.
He rolls back to his right. He's got some running room. Fakes the throw, and he's got plenty of room. He is in the end zone. So some great running by the quarterback, and the Vikings have the first score of the game. He went all the way to his left, came back to the right, and all of a sudden, The whole field opened up and Blakey scores.
That's a really nice run here by Blakey to get away from the pressure, because right here he recognizes nice little stiff arm to get around, and once he turns the corner here, he's got nothing but open space. Yeah, he put the arm up too. He knew nobody was going to get him.
Yeah, diving into the end zone.
I think he was actually tripped going into the end zone.
Okay.
Nonetheless.
So the Vikings score in a 7-yard run, looking to add the extra 2 points. Blakey fakes the handoff, throws. He's got a man open, and it's good. The 2-point conversion. Greedy Sly gets the conversion pass reception.
Well, I think it's just he wants to go by Greedy.
His name is Khalil Sly Sr., but yeah, on the
we've been told
on the roster he's called Greedy.
Hey, we go with what they want.
So we are early on here in the second quarter. An interception return, a big one, leads to a 7-yard touchdown run and the 2-point conversion. The score is now 8-0 Vikings. We'll be back in a moment.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
Is that the time left, 3:06? All right, so the touchdown coming with just over 3 minutes to go here in the first half. And a big part of that drive was the interception return.
Marcus Allen Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas, he almost ran it back. He just got tripped up, but eventually a couple penalties here and there, and a very key unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Militia leads to this touchdown.
Yeah, because the Vikings had a false start penalty on a snap that was about to go over the head of Blakey. I think that go over his head.
Yeah, it's rolling near the goal line, picked up there. Now here comes the return to the left side, and the Vikings doing a good job of covering. So the momentum definitely belongs to the Vikings at the moment.
And there was at least 3 players in. Lismel Jackson, I see. I think I saw Greedy in on that, as well as Mr. number 25.
First down, Militia.
And again, a little unusual to see from Collette. Of course, now we had to chase that one back towards his own end zone, but we're used to seeing Collette being able to bust out of those tackles. And he's certainly going to have to do that here, because you have to imagine Beatty's probably going to try and get this in the hands of Collette to get out of his own end zone.
And the ball is inside the 5-yard line. See if we can pick it up. Yep, about the 3 or 4 yard line.
And he's got Collette behind him, so I think it's a quick handoff.
What it is, Collette bouncing it outside. And he's going to pick up some good yardage and breaks a tackle. Dan Collette doing a good job of getting yardage, and he's got a first down.
And the Militia are going to have to probably get some big plays and quickly get down the field. Ticking under probably about 2.5 as we get close to the end of this first half. So the Militia will receive, though, to start the third quarter, but if they can find a way to answer right here, that'll go a big way.
So they got the first down, the first play now. Beatty looking to throw, gets away from the rush, and now decides to run the ball across the 30 and maybe to the 31-yard line before he's tackled. So he picks up a pretty good gain there, about 7 or 8 yards. Maybe 9.
Second and short.
Yeah, Beatty definitely wanted to air that one out, but does a nice job of recognizing that he's got a hole there and gets himself some pretty big yardage. And I believe we've reached the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
So there you go. They'll have to hurry to get a game-tying touchdown here. Josh Bradshaw, glad to have you with us. He's rooting for the Militia. Aaron Pick 6 is with us as well. Back to throw. Beatty has time across the middle, and it is caught. Nice catch made. That's number 10. I have him here somewhere. I know I do.
Isn't that Marset?
Yes, Ron Marset.
Take a look. The throw here. Beatty again with plenty of time. A nice job of, with contact too, of making the catches, Marset.
So the ball is at the 48-yard line. A new set of downs for the Militia. Looking to make a 2-minute drill work out in their favor.
First and 10 at about the 48-yard line.
Beatty to throw. Has a man there. It's caught. Fisher has it. And he's well inside the 35-yard line. Another first down for the Militia. They're getting in gear now offensively.
Yeah, exactly what they needed to do on this drive, too. With time running down. Is to have big plays like this. Beatty airing it out. It ends up being a good catch to Fisher, but
17 yards on the play. First and 10.
It might be under a minute, so.
Beatty throwing, and it is knocked away. Big defensive effort by number 0, is that? Number
That's
0.
Hobson Brown.
There you go. Had a man there. Marset was the intended receiver, but a big defensive play right there.
Yeah, if you can't intercept it, that's what you want to do right there, is bat it out of the air. I'll see it right here. Just a nice job of getting in there and swatting that out of the way. Had to go up for that too. But a nice effort there by Hobson Brown.
Second down and 10. Throwing for the corner, and incomplete.
Nearly intercepted.
Double coverage out there by the Vikings.
Yeah, I don't see a Militia player in the area.
No, I don't either. I'm waiting to see that Militia camouflage jersey.
I saw
don't see
number
it.
20 on the Vikings.
Wow.
Who I don't have. So,
Well,
almost
see.
thankful.
Again, we have 2 rosters for the Vikings, and we have their main roster they gave us.
Well, they told us that number 20
yes.
wasn't here.
Right.
Maybe he just wasn't here yet.
Kirsten Bossicolt.
Yeah, that's who
is
we
number
have.
20.
Yeah, we were told he wasn't here. It might have just been wasn't here yet.
There you go.
Yeah, the Vikings know what Beatty wants to do right here.
Well, they're trying. They have a little time to work with, so if they run the ball and don't get out of bounds, they may run the clock out.
We're ticking maybe at about the 30-second mark.
Beatty looks to his left, shrugs off a possible sack, completes the pass.
Got to get out, though.
Yeah, and I think, is that Fisher, number 20?
Yeah, that is Fisher. He does get tackled out of bounds, so.
Fourth down, Militia.
But it is 4th down.
Yeah, looks like he picked up 8 of the 10 yards they needed.
But with not much time left, I have to wonder if they're looking end zone here.
21 seconds remaining in the second
Oh,
quarter.
okay, there's a
So
little bit more than
the
I thought
officials
there
are
was.
giving the time to the PA announcer, so that's good. 21 seconds is what they said we have left.
So a little bit more time to work with, so they could just try and get the first and get out of bounds. Set themselves up, but they got to convert here at least.
Looks like it's 4th and about 2. Beatty in the shotgun, straight drop back, looks to his right, and his receiver fell, and that will fall incomplete. His receiver fell, and that made everything go off askew. So a turnover on downs, and the Vikings will have the football.
Yeah, that was intended for Tyquan Payton. Glad you caught that he fell, yeah, because I looked up and there was nobody there.
Yeah, he fell. He slipped and lost his footing, and that was it. And I think Beatty probably had thrown the ball by then.
Yeah, it was because it was certainly a good throw.
15 seconds to go. So the Vikings have to be pretty pleased with the way this first half has unfolded.
Man, I have to imagine the Vikings are just going to kneel this. There's not really a need to run a play.
With 15 seconds, I would
Unless
think so.
they think they can get down, but
well,
I have to imagine this is just going to be a quick kneel.
I would think so,
and
because
that's what it looks like.
Blakey is right over center.
Yeah, nobody's going anywhere,
Yeah.
so this is just going to be a kneel down, and Vikings are going to be pretty. Oh no, he goes back into.
No, he's got it.
Okay, I saw the running back, not the quarterback.
So it's a pretty good first half for the number 4 seed, turning a big-time turnover and return of an interception. Of course, again, that was Timonis who got the interception deep in his own territory, ran it back a long way, and that set up a touchdown play that has the Vikings ahead by the count of 8-0. Halftime is upon us. We're going to take a break here, and some conversation coming up in just a minute.
When you're the leader, disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? Fire it up, Randy! By being prepared for anything! Let it rain, Randy! Woo! Yes! Woo! That's how you make like it never even happened.
Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
We're back here with head coach for the Militia. It is Coach Keith Anderson. And Coach, it's a big day for you. What's your approach to this game?
Same as every week. One play at a time, one snap at a time, and let the chips fall where they may. And I feel like when we play how we're capable of playing, we'll be okay.
We've seen you play in a few games, and you've been at pretty much top gear from those games that we've seen. The quarterback, running back, and the defense have all got it done for you.
Yeah, listen, you need all three phases. You got to have a balance. So can't have one more than the other. And I think trying to focus on special teams is very important. And obviously let that round out with the offense and defense and go from there. Like it's football. You got to play 4 quarters, and that's what it's all about.
I want to make mention, if you would, of the linemen. We don't get to talk about the line people. Who have been the key linemen that Triggers collect to make all those great gains?
My old man, Manny Batista, holding it down in the middle at center. Our right tackle, Pove, Reevy, our right guard, left guard, Xander, and our left tackle, Pasquale. He's a player that they had last year, captain. So we have those 5 guys giving us an opportunity every game. Protect our quarterback. Obviously in the run game, very important. And let's go out there and try to have some fun.
Yeah, you've had some success against the Vikings. What do you expect to see from them today?
Being tough. Like, listen, like I told you guys a couple weeks ago, you don't take any of this for granted. And every team comes to play, and you got to be ready to play. And that's the bottom line. You got to be ready to play football, no matter if they got 10 guys or 50 guys. You got to be ready to play football.
Well, the winner of this game, of course, plays for the championship. We're going to have trophy presentations for the conference championship and the MVP for both defense and offense. All that coming up. Thank you, Keith Anderson, for your time, and we'll be back with more right after this.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And he's given you
the armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Twin Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
We're back here at Jackson Township for today's game between the Vikings and the Militia. We have Coach Lowe with us representing the Vikings. And Coach, tell us a little bit about the way the season has unfolded for you guys.
It's our first time playing spring ball, so, other teams, I think, had the advantage in as much as they knew what the ebb and flows were of spring. The toughest thing is to get ball players in a timely fashion. The season seems to be shorter. So you become a crew, you become a team, it takes a little longer if you haven't done it before. So our season is unfolded like that. We've done some good things, some bad things. My hope is that we continue to learn. It's a learning process to build a championship team, to build a championship organization. It's a process. So we're in the midst of that process. So today's a win no matter what for us.
Talk about some of your key players. Who are you looking to bank on today?
You asked me to remember names and put me on the spot. Blakey is our quarterback. He wears number 1. Sly is one of our specialty players. One of our position players. He wears number 2. You'll see the guys fill in. We have a pretty stout defense. We have, if they all show up, it's important to be timely. And we're a little challenged with that. We're playing more south now than we ever did. So that's a challenge to get all the players in the same field. I hope we can do the championship game here if we're lucky enough to get through.
What are your expectations in this game specifically? What do you think is going to happen?
What do I think is going to happen? I expect the Vikings to show up. If the defense does what it's supposed to, they shouldn't be able to run the ball. And if we can accomplish that, then we turn it into a kind of game that we can play. You have to stop the run. Your defense has got to show up. And if you don't have the horses, if you don't have the hogs, it can be a difficult and long day. So my hope is that my guys show up and we can play that way.
Coach Lowe, we wish you a lot of luck today. We'll hope for a great game either way.
Okay, thank you guys very much. Thanks for having us. Thank you guys for doing the work that you're doing, and hopefully we'll see you again next week.
Very good. Coach Lowe, we'll be back with more in just a moment.
When you're the leader, disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? Fire it up, Randy! By being prepared for anything! Let it rain, Randy! Whoa! Yes! Whoa! That's how you make like it never even happened.
Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And he's given you
the armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Twin Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
Back here at Jackson, New Jersey, it is the Vikings leading the Militia at halftime, 8-0. A bit of a surprise as the number 4 seed is ahead at the halftime break. They made the one key defensive play, and you heard Coach Lowe talking about how his defense has been strong throughout the year. George Lowe mentioning that, and lo and behold, they get a big defensive play that set up their game's only touchdown. That defensive play was made by Marcus Tominus, who made an interception deep in his own territory and returned it almost for the touchdown. But he returned it into Militia territory, and from there, it led to a 7-yard touchdown run by the quarterback for the Vikings, Trayvon Blakey, and then he had the 2-point conversion attempt that was successful. So it's 8-0, and we have a whistle before the kickoff return. Let's see what that call is. I guess we're going to do it all over again, maybe from 5 yards back. They're just going to do it because the referee had not given the official whistle to start the kickoff. But it does look like they're going to move the ball back to the 35. So they are spotting the ball at the 35-yard line. And we'll do the kick once again. Glad to have you with us here on Twin Broadcasting Facebook Live, Twin Broadcasting YouTube Live, and on Channel 22. The semifinal round, and this ball is heading towards the out-of-bounds area, and it will get there, so that's an automatic penalty. Not the kind of start that the Vikings wanted there. First, the bad kickoff that was whistled dead and 5-yard mark off, and now a kick out of bounds. Not the kind of way that you want to start a second half when you're leading 8-0. And you know that the Militia can get the offense cranked up in a hurry. We've seen it throughout the season. They had a rough first half on offense, but again, they have the talent to get things done. And we'll see how that plays out. Cameron Beatty, the quarterback, Daniel Collette, the running back, and the receivers we've seen include Lance Fisher and Ron Marset. They've all been somewhat involved. So we'll see if they can put things together here as the ball is being spotted at the Militia 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Cameron Beatty in the shotgun. Gets the snap. Now they run the ball. Collette bounces it to the outside. Good pursuit by the Vikings, although Collette gets a good chunk of yardage despite all that pursuit. He gets it near the 47-yard line, so that's 7 quick yards. for Daniel Collette.
Second and about 3.
Second down and 3 from the 47-yard line. Opening minute of the second half, an 8-0 lead for the Central Jersey Vikings. The Militia in their huddle. Beatty hands out the assignments, and here we go, 2nd and 3. Again, Beatty in the shotgun. Looks to toss. He throws it left side. He's got a man behind the defense and not quite getting it, though. It was a good idea, but Ron Marset, he got his hand on it but couldn't reel it in on a deep pass play, so it'll be 3rd and 3 for the Militia. Opening drive of the second half. Saw one of the comments on the Facebook page saying that they should run the ball more, and they did that first play. 7-yard picked up by Millette. An incomplete pass sets up 3rd and 3, and we have an injured player for the Militia on the turf at the moment.
Is that, looks like it's one of the linemen.
Yeah, I can't see a number,
It
so.
looked like it might have been 77, which would be Emmanuel Batista.
Well, they're attending to him right now.
Yeah, the good thing for the Militia, of course, getting to start this half with the ball. They were unable to get the tying score at the end of the quarter, but didn't really leave any time for the Vikings to do anything with it. They just took the kneel down, and getting helped off the field is Batista. And you don't like to see the fact that he's not putting any weight, although I think on that right side, but
yeah,
a really nice job, though, of being able to help him off the field, a couple of his teammates here. And you never want to see something like that, especially in this type of game. I don't know if we're waiting to try and, yeah, he needs a lot of help.
Yep, he's going to have a few people come to help him out. He's a key lineman for the offensive line for the Militia.
Oh, they're going to pick him up, I think, actually.
Wow.
You really don't like to see that, because the fact that he can't even put any weight on the one side. So we wish Batista all the best. And you see the nice claps and appreciation from the Vikings and the crowd and his own sideline as well. So really unfortunate situation here for the Militia.
Well, we wish him well. He's going to be getting some attention to the sideline. I actually happened to talk to the medical person on this game. He says, you'll be surprised how many injuries I have to deal with all the time in these games.
Well, yeah.
I told him, well, hopefully not today. And, well, here we are.
Yeah, you think about the semi-pro level. It's a lot of guys, a lot of different ages. A lot of guys just want to keep doing, playing the game they love. And injuries are an unfortunate part of this game, and obviously, again, we hope Batista is okay. Looked like it might have been that right foot.
That's a key 3rd down. They're throwing for it. Ball is in the air, and it's incomplete. So once again, that just seems to be a little bit of a lack of sync right now for the offense.
Yeah, and Fisher actually almost made a good diving play there to catch that ball. I think Beatty was rushed a little bit as well. He was almost kind of wrapped up. And
yeah,
just outside reach, and I think if maybe Fisher kind of realized he maybe didn't need to dive, he might have been able to make the play, but yeah, that was just a bit out of his range. And yeah, something on the Militia offense isn't fully clicking. They look like they had it going on their last offensive drive, but it's just something's a little off.
Yeah, and again, I mentioned the Facebook commentary indicated they should be running the ball a little bit more. They went to the pass on 3rd and 3. Interesting call, but nonetheless, 4th down punt. And it's caught back near the 20-yard line, brought across the 25, breaking tackles, and just eluding people across the 30 and out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's
Noddy Harmon. He's been a factor today.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job on both special teams and offense. for the Vikings. It was Blakey that ended up getting the touchdown on the run for the Vikings, but he's been set up nicely by Harmon.
Yeah, Harmon in that first half, 4 carries, 31 yards. So, and now he shows his agility and elusiveness on the punt return.
Yeah, his ability to kind of either make something out of nothing or just stretch out of tackles. He's done a nice job of not letting them get at his feet, especially.
1st and 10 from the Viking 30-yard line. Blakey over center this time. Harmon behind him in the backfield. Harmon's going to get the carry, tries to bust it outside to the right, and that great burst of speed, he shows it again. Making some positive gain, maybe 4 or 5 yards. We'll wait where they snap or they place the football.
It looked like Corey Wallace was trying to time up that snap. He did a pretty nice job of getting across the line in time. But with Harmon breaking to the right side, allowed him to get some extra yardage out of that.
6-yard pickup. So it's second down and 4. Melendez downing himself for a minute there.
Never. You're usually better at that than I am. So.
Yeah.
Usually I say you should take a look at the run there. We're so
Good
busy.
run. He got good burst of
We're so busy
speed.
we're not even watching the replays.
He showed that speed to the outside, sets up 2nd and 4. He'll get the carry this time, but he's not going to go anywhere. In fact, he's going to lose a little bit. Harmon got tackled in the backfield. And according to that, looks like number 8 on the tackle, Wallace, the linebacker. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that timed up the snap on the previous play, but couldn't get to Harmon after breaking to the outside, so I think they lost on that.
Lost 3, so
3rd and about 7.
yeah, 3rd and 7 it is.
And again, the Militia defense trying to stand tall and not allow the Vikings to put this game out of reach.
Well, the next score obviously is going to be a big one in this game, whether or not it's the Vikings or the Militia. 8-0 score in favor of the Vikings at the moment. 3rd and 7 from their own 33. Blakey rolls to his left. Tells somebody to go downfield, airs it out. He's got a man open, but a good defensive play.
Yeah, that was Jose Gonzalez. He wanted a flag.
And now there's a little bit of pushing and shoving in the backfield there.
Yeah, he thought Gonzalez, I think, thought the tackle was a little early, but there is a flag on the field, though.
Okay, well, let's take a look at the play. Let's see what it is.
Yeah, on the
Not sure he made early contact there either.
Oh, who was it on the 26?
26.
If that's 26, that's Mike McGuigan. The flag is at midfield, though. And
how's he getting argued when he
Okay, they indicated something against the Vikings.
Looks like it's unsportsmanlike.
We're in the stand, so that's why you hear all the things you're hearing.
He put the arms out, so I believe that's unsportsmanlike. So that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, the receiver did push off well after the play, and that's what the people in the stands are talking about.
Well, it's 4th, and 4th and doesn't matter.
Well, they are going to mark off the penalty, and I think the unsportsmanlike will come with a loss of down as well.
Yeah, the ref held up 4th down, and the punting unit is out, and Fisher's back to receive, so 4th
and again, our angles are very difficult here, so it looks like it's at least 4th and 20, somewhere in that vicinity.
Again, we know it's 4th down. That's
4th and a lot.
That much is certain. Yeah, Fisher back to receive. So again, the Militia defense bending, not breaking.
Rob Bruce is the short man on the return. He's standing at the Viking 45.
So we'll see who this kick ends up going to. It's again Harmon back on the punt.
Seems like he's Mr. Everything for this team.
Hey, you see, we see that a lot in this in the semi-pro game.
Low snap. He's going to try to run for it, and he's got some room to run.
I think he's
going to be. He gets away, but he's still. And now we have a flag down. I don't think he got enough for the first down.
Indication of the chains he did, but who's the flag on?
It looked like he was 2 or 3 yards short from our angle.
If it's on the militia, it doesn't matter.
Well, we'll have to wait for the official to give us the call. There was a flag thrown.
The Vikings are trying to indicate it's on the militia, and the militia offense is not coming on the field, so.
Well, now they spot the ball near the 32, which is nowhere near where they have to get to the first down.
Yeah, but
it is a penalty against the militia.
It's an automatic first down. That's what matters. So I think he got it, and then, well, I don't know.
Yeah, he looked like he was short. The ball was marked 8 yards back, but this is a 15-yard penalty. What could it be, a face mask of some sort, perhaps?
I'm not entirely too sure on what happened, but it keeps the Viking offense on the field. That's what matters.
15-yard penalty puts the ball at the 47-yard line of the Vikings, so they are still alive on offense.
Okay, so that makes a little more sense on the spot then, because that was about where he got to.
Blakey over center.
Well, we'll see if that ends up being a costly penalty.
Pitch. Once again, they try to get, and they run back. Oh! It's a pass to Blakey, and he's got some room to the outside. Breaks tackles, gets across midfield. That was a strange play, to say the least.
But there is a flag, I think. Is that a flag on the field, or is that just somebody's gloves?
I don't see
might
a
just
flag.
Be some, no, I see. It might just
oh,
be
there,
somebody's.
it's back here. I see it.
I don't know that that's a flag, though. I think it's just somebody's.
Well, it is yellow. It's a hold.
Oh, no, it is a flag. Okay.
A hold against the Vikings. Well, I don't know if that play was actually designed to be a run then pass.
No, I think Harmon saw he didn't have anywhere to go. I thought he was just going to run back to the other side. I'm like, what are you doing? Ends up being a lateral back to Blakey. But doesn't matter because this one's going back a lot.
Well, they lost 2 yards. It's a holding penalty for 10. So the spot foul happened at the 45, ball being put down at the 35.
Again, first and a lot. Just easier to say, we'll put up about 20, but it's easier just to go a lot.
Ball's at the 35, so it'll be second down and 22.
It's still first down.
First down, okay. Penalty, yeah, you're right.
I like that.
First and 22, Blakey in shotgun. And he'll run to his right, looking to pick up as much as he can. Breaks a tackle, gets near the 40-yard line before he's stripped up.
He's just short of the original line of scrimmage. So he at least gets... Or am I completely wrong?
No, you're a little... The ball's at the 40. The original is the 47.
Again, I'm short. So I was trying to see where he went out.
Well, he picked up 5 yards.
Again, we're estimating the distance.
Well,
so
yeah, it's 17 yards to go.
This could, okay, we'll make that 17.
Second and 17 from the 35. Well, as long as the Viking offense is on the field, they have to be pretty happy. They lead 8-0, and they have the football.
And they certainly like to take advantage of the situations they've been given, though.
Blakey awaits the snap. Man in motion to the near side. Fake it to him. Going deep. It's double coverage, and it's intercepted. At the 35-yard line, lots of room to run. And tripped up just beyond the 35-yard line. So there's the big play the militia was looking for.
And that's Rob Bruce on the interception and run. And again, we're seeing a lot of touchdown-saving tackles. As it was a fake handoff to Harmon. Blakey aired this one out. I think the first time we've really seen him do that.
Yeah, he threw it in double coverage, as you can see there, and the ball picked off at about the 30-yard line. A very strong return by Bruce.
Oh, the militia. Again, that defense has been strong for them. They haven't really let the Vikings do whatever they want. So It's the offense that's got to figure it out on a consistent basis.
Well, they'd like to turn the tide here. It was an interception that set up the Viking touchdown. The Militia would like to return the favor here. Some good field position at the Viking 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Militia. Looking to get some offensive consistency. It hasn't been there yet. Good snap from center. Beatty throws. It is caught nicely, but not much of a gain. Okay, that catch made by Ron Marset. Ball is at the 32-yard line.
Sorry, what was that?
It looks like it's just a 2-yard gain.
Totally listening.
Gain of about 1. Second down Militia.
Okay, so the pass from Beatty sets up 2nd down and 8. Single setback is Collette. Shotgun formation by Cameron Beatty. And across the line now. If you're going to go across the line, you may as well go across. That'll be encroachment. All right. Again, we are at the mercy of not knowing what time it is, but we were just informed there's 4 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. So that 5-yard penalty hampers the Vikings defense and now makes it a little simpler for the Militia to try to get a 1st down at least.
Yeah, it gives them about a 2nd and 3. And the way the Militia offense hasn't been totally in sync, they'll take any free yards they can get.
Single setback, Beatty looks to his left, completes the pass, and bouncing it outside. Not sure if he's got a 1st down. The pass complete to Ron Marset.
I don't think he got much of anything, but we'll see.
Well, we'll watch where they move the down marker. Well, it looks like they are going to move
it. It was hard to tell if he had gotten to the outside enough, but they are going to give him a 1st down.
Ball at about the 23-22. Again, we're angled in such a way that we have to approximate.
1st down.
We know it's a 1st down.
That's the key part.
So we got at least 3. We know that much.
First and 10 from about the 22-yard line of the Vikings.
We got at least 3 again. We know that much, so.
High snap, good job of handling. Collette is met in the backfield. Number 87 just came in out of 97. Okay.
That's a near Kofer who wasn't letting Collette get anything.
Nope, got him in the backfield. And let's see the ball. It looks like he lost 5 yards. They have really handled Collette today. Now, Collette hasn't run as much as we've seen him run in the past.
Yeah, well, 2nd and 15, you can try to run this if you want, but I have to think Beatty's going to the air. He's got Collette to the side, but.
He is throwing, looking to throw quickly. The pass is there, caught, and near the 1st down, he might have it.
That's Tyquan Payton on the catch. Nice job by Beatty to get it in there, and the chains are moving, so that is a 1st down. Militia offense getting down the field in a hurry now.
You know, one of these days I'll be able to get yardage and call a play as well. But these angles, they just don't let you really see where the ball is. Let's see. They're near the 10-yard line, so they have a chance at a 1st down.
Yeah, we're not quite at 1st and goal.
We'll call it the 12-yard line. Beatty back in shotgun once again. Again, he looks to his right, rolls to his right, quick toss. It's complete.
But I don't think
now
he gets
near the
anything.
line of scrimmage, yeah. Tyquan Payton on the reception, but I don't think he got much.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, they give him a yard or 2. Might have given him 2.
2 yards. So the ball is at the 10-yard line. 2nd and 8. We'll get about 2.5 minutes or so left here in the 3rd quarter. Again, we're just estimating. We had a 4-minute situation just a little bit ago. 2nd and 8 from the 10. The Militia trying to tie this game, an 8-0 lead for the Vikings, semifinal round of the playoffs. Lots of movement around, and do we have a flag? The Militia's asking for one, and now we get it about 5 seconds later.
That's
Okay.
2 on the Vikings.
Well, it can only be one. It's offside.
Yeah, I don't know how we can call it. Well, I think 2 players went offsides, but.
Yeah. I think he pointed at the Militia first is what he did, and then reversed it.
I'm like, I don't know that we can have 2 players offside. You can, I guess, but only one of them matters.
Well, that'll make it a 2nd and 3 from the 5-yard line. The Militia will definitely take that advantage.
Yeah, again, they can get another first down before a goal situation, but I think they look at end zone right here.
Yeah, they want to get into the end zone and tie this game up. Hand off to Collette. Again, a good job of that front line. The lead tackler, I see number 40 out there for the Vikings. Let's see if we can get a name for him.
That's William Fields. They call him Skills.
Well, he showed some skills there. Collette did not have a chance to get started.
Well, it looks like the Militia's bringing in some blockers.
The ball is marked just inside the 5-yard line.
Looks like the big guys are coming in, so I think we're keeping this one on the ground because it looks like Marset, Fisher, both off the field.
Yep.
So yeah, we're trying to run here. I think that's pretty clear. So they're gonna try and bully this one in.
All right, 3rd down and short. Inside the 5-yard line for the Militia. And now whistle. I think the Vikings might. No, the Vikings do call
Somebody
timeout.
calls timeout.
Yeah, I had a feeling they were the ones that called. The official looked like he was going to indicate the Militia at first, but then he turned around and said the Vikings are taking the timeout. So a big play coming up for the Militia. They're looking to tie this game. It's 8-0.
Yeah, they'll have to get the touchdown and then almost certainly go for the 2-point conversion. We see that a lot at the semi-pro level. We have seen Wallace kick a bunch as well for this Militia team, but if they can get into the end zone, they're going to want to try and tie it up quickly. To take a look inside the Militia huddle on what they want to do here. But yeah, we saw a lot of those big boys come in, and usually when the big guys are in, you're trying to create some running room, most likely for Collette, who hasn't been able to do a lot today.
Alexander Hupke, number 51. He's just looking at him, looks like a big man.
Yeah, I feel very small. When I saw those guys coming onto the field, I felt small. Not that I'm not already small, but when you see those guys, you feel even smaller.
Yeah. 51's not only big, he's tall, too.
Yeah, 55, 14, 57, all of these guys. This is the lineman that you talked with Keith Anderson about in his interview about some of the guys that really step up for this team.
Looks like they're going to try run a little bit of a bobble on the snap, and again a good defensive play. And it's number 40 once again for the Vikings making that play. And
That's
we don't
Fields.
have. Okay, Fields it is. All right.
Yeah, that's Skills.
Oh, that's right.
That is William Skills Fields. So they're going to bring out the regular personnel now. And I don't know that they have a ton of time left,
Well,
at least in the quarter.
It's 4th down. They can get a first down, but they've got to do something here, either a first down or a touchdown. Militia need that to happen.
And bringing out the regular personnel, I have to think Beatty's throwing.
Interesting choice.
Well, Collette's been stopped on,
true.
on multiple runs in a row now, so maybe they're having that thinking is we can still get a first.
Okay, we have a timeout. Look, did we reach the end of the
No,
quarter?
I think we reached the end of the quarter, yep.
Yep.
No, timeout, Militia.
Timeout, Militia, okay.
Okay.
Well, I tell you what, the number 4 seed has shown up today. The Vikings are really playing some strong defense, and again, it was Coach George Lowe that said that his defense is the focal point of this team. They play good defense, and they've showed it so far today.
Yeah, we haven't really seen many defenses that can stop Colette the way this Vikings team has. And we say once you get the playoff, it doesn't matter what you did during the regular season, but from the numbers that we have, these may not be, complete, but Colette did run for approximately 134 in the first meeting between these two teams. A 26-0 win, and then in a 14-8 win back in April. Colette only had 22 yards, but he did have a touchdown and a 2-point conversion in that. So the Vikings trying to limit him. He's done a good job so far. I think he's over positive yardage now for sure. We just don't know what exactly.
Yeah.
But we know that he at least has gotten back on the positive side.
He's been met in the backfield quite a few times today.
So we'll see. The Militia could have just said we're going to kick a field goal here, but
Fisher goes in motion to the left. Hand off to Colette, trying to bounce free, and I don't think he got it.
I think he's behind the line.
Again, met at the line of scrimmage, and the Viking defense delivers again.
And yeah, you take the points there, I think. Colette had been unable to get anything going.
Let's see, Timonus was in there. Let's see who actually hits him. Looks like 18 or something to that effect.
18, I think I saw 58 in there as well as we do reach the end of the quarter. If it's 18,
Dre Carter.
That's Dre Carter. We see 58.
His last name's Event.
Malik Event.
There you go.
I think 24 was in there as well. Again, that is Tominus. But we are at the end of the third quarter, and
what a way to end the quarter. A 4th down stand inside the 5-yard line. So we head to the 4th quarter. It's 8-0 Vikings. We'll be back in just a moment.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
the armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
We're all looking for God.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
We are back to start the 4th quarter following a big defensive stand by the Vikings inside their own 5-yard line on 4th down. So they get the ball on downs, leading 8-0 as we start the 4th quarter.
deep in their end zone, so this is going to have to probably be a quick run. You see Harmon back there, so likely going to be a quick handoff to him.
It is. He gets through the line of scrimmage and is pushed forward near the 15-yard line. So he's close to a first down on that run alone.
Yeah, I think maybe 2nd and 1, 2nd and 2, because they do put the second down marker up.
2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. I just have to count one more time.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm looking at the actual down marker. I'm going to call it 2nd and 2, based on what I see.
We're just going to put it's a tough angle. If I just had another couple inches.
I think Harmon's going to get another carry here.
Yeah, at this point in the game, you're probably going to see a lot of him.
Ball is bounced outside to the left. Good pursuit. He's not going to get the first down. Number 18, I believe, on the tackle.
Yep.
3rd and long for the Vikings.
Looking for an 18. I don't have an 18.
One day we'll get there.
Yeah, well, the rosters, again, we get them offline and we try our best to get the numbers, but if they're not on the roster, we can't really say anything.
He just lost them quite a bit.
Yeah, about a 3-yard loss.
Got about 3rd and 7.
Yeah, about 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. Give or take of where we saw the spot.
Well, this is a good chance for the Militia to do the defensive thing to give their offense a little bit of a good field position at the very least.
Yeah, the Militia defense has, for the most part, really done its job and not allowed the Vikings to take advantage of these types of scenarios.
Third down play coming up for the Vikings. Again, they try a power sweep. Blakey is sacked and loses the ball in the end zone. It's recovered for a touchdown. The ball came loose and the Militia on the spot. Not sure who it was that came up with it. It happened so quickly. So a fumble recovery touchdown and a chance to tie the game. See if we can get the number of the player that rushed in and got it.
Yeah, it was a keeper from Blakey.
He got stripped of the ball right there, and 33 is the one. That would be Daniel LaRocca, according to our roster. So Daniel LaRocca gets the coverage of the touchdown and the fumble. And a chance to tie the game, so that'll turn the tide a little bit.
Yeah, so the offense coming out to try and tie this game.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who stripped that ball as well, but it was definitely recovered by LaRocca.
So quite the turn of events.
Well, when your offense isn't clicking, it takes a play like that by the defense, and now you're on the verge of tying this. Beatty back to throw, and they get in. So that ties the game. Again, I'm not sure who.
That's Fisher with the ball.
Okay.
So
Fisher got the reception for the 2-point conversion. So all of a sudden we have a new ball game. Here's the play. Quick toss. And Fisher has the ball and works his way into the end zone. Okay, so Daniel LaRocca scores the touchdown, and the 2-point conversion pass, Beatty to Fisher, ties this game up. 8-8 our score. We'll take a timeout and have the kickoff when we come back.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Twin Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
We're back here in Jackson, a new ball game. It's 8-8. The two defenses really very responsible for the scoring. The Militia touchdown, a direct defensive touchdown. LaRocca recovering a fumble in the end zone. Now the return coming back the other way on the kickoff. Breaking free and finally met near the 35-yard line. Decent field position for the Vikings.
now we'll see what the Vikings have to answer here. Not a great showing from them on offense that last time.
Well, their backs were up against the goal line after they made that good goal line stand. And unfortunately for them, a fumble into the end zone led to the touchdown.
And while we wait for their next offense possession, we do have a quick score update. Back in Bridgeton, the number 2 seed Bullies are on top of the 3 seed Tri-County Owls 8-6. That game is in the first quarter. Have to imagine we thank John for that.
Yep. The commissioner, of course, keeping us in touch with what's happening in Bridgeton, where the Bullies are trying to advance. And right now, undecided who's going to advance here as the Vikings and the Militia are squared up at 8. Blakey in the shotgun formation. And good pursuit. Again, not getting any chance. Harmon really didn't have a chance to get it started that time, as a couple of Militia defenders met him immediately.
Yeah, Harmon again tried to break to that side, but immediately and really driven to the ground. So I think 23 originally got him. And numbers are not the easiest.
Yeah, the shirt's all bunched up, so we have no hope.
20, it was Scoot there who made the initial play. Wallace could have been in on it, but it was
yeah, 23 was there. I think Wallace did make the hit originally. I thought I saw number 8 there, so nonetheless,
that was
a big play.
A nice drive to the ground, though, by whoever made the tackle.
Second and about 15 for the Vikings. Blakey looking over things, gets a man in motion, low snap, does a good job of handling it, comes through the line of scrimmage, but he doesn't get much further. Looks like 57 on the, or is it, yeah, 57 on the main tackle there. That is Kenny Cross.
And we do have a player down on the field. Well, I see 2 Vikings down, so I'm trying to see which one it is. Yep. Down on the play. Can't quite see who it is. 65.
65 for the Vikings.
I'm trying to be careful now, so not to rip this paper here.
Yeah.
65. I think you got it. For 65, that's Daniel Curto.
And that's on the roster I got off the internet, so.
That is correct,
Okay.
though. Daniel
Curto.
Curto. The Vikings also doing a nice job of giving us a roster as well to kind of help us out on these numbers. You see, you like to see one of the Militia players in there, too. Making sure
I
he's
think that's
okay.
Bruce.
Yeah, that is Bruce in there checking in. We talk about a lot of these guys are friends off the field. So you like to see that sportsmanship. Looks like he's just getting it stretched out, so I have to wonder if it's just maybe a cramp. Yeah, he's hopping up pretty quickly after that. Looked like they were stretching out that
the
hamstring area, so he's walking off under his own power. And yeah, he's actually jogging off under his own power, so I have to think, yeah, that was just a quick cramp. He is going to have to come off the field, obviously, because of the injury, but good to see that he was able to do so on his own.
Ball is at the 16-yard, not make that the 26-yard line.
So
they need to get to the 45, so that would make it 3rd and 19.
Well, if it was 3rd and 19, that would have meant he lost yardage.
Go, Danny!
Yep. 3rd and long for the Vikings.
We'll just keep it what it's at.
Yeah. Blakey in shotgun formation. He's got 2 receivers split to the right. He looks to his left, dodges, throws deep. It's a wobbler, and it's caught.
What a catch.
He came back to get it. Harmon came back and makes the catch and gets a first down for the Vikings in Militia territory at the 47.
Yeah, because that was a wobbler. That is a big-time play from Blakey. Unsurprisingly, Harmon on the catch. He's been our star on the Viking side so far, and the Militia defense kicking themselves right now.
That is a huge 3rd down conversion.
You see a ball like that wobbling in the air like that, usually it does not end well for the offense, as you see there.
Credit to Nadi Harmon to come back and get that. That's a huge play for the offense.
That keeps them on the field, a big first down pickup.
So it's 1st and 10 from the Militia 47-yard line. And I guess, what could it be other than
No, what
delay
is
a
that?
game?
Okay, it was one of those.
Yeah, that's all it could
Or
be.
no, it sounded like our PA said 12 men on the field. But
okay.
isn't that?
Again, that symbol I didn't recognize. Yeah, shoulder tapping the left shoulder.
Yeah, so that's a
5-yard penalty, yeah.
Especially because we don't know what it was. But I believe the PA said 12 men on the field.
Okay, too many men on the field, so that cost the Vikings 5 yards back to their own 48.
Because I'll be honest in not remembering how many men are supposed to be on the field. 11, that's what I thought, but I don't like to say things out loud and be wrong. So it did sound like what the PA said. Well, still it's a 1st and 15 now for the Vikings.
You've got 3 plays to get 15 yards, so it's not detrimental, although you never want to lose yards. 1st and 15. Handoff. Again, trying to get to the outside, and what a hit. Although it wasn't the running back that got hit. Oh, my. I saw somebody whole body pop backwards.
Yeah, somebody went flying. And they may have lost, actually, 1 or 2 more on that play. The down marker went backwards.
Yeah, they're going to put it at the 46, so that's a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 17.
Man, yeah, somebody got it.
Yeah, that was
somebody
quite a
got
hit.
decked.
It wasn't the running back, but there was a huge hit. Militia defense really making its presence felt on that play.
And right now the Vikings going the wrong way after that really big play from Blakey to Harmon. And not going in the right direction now.
2nd down and 17, back at their own 46-yard line. They run the ball. Harmon gets back to maybe the 48 tops.
And so maybe a pickup of 3. So almost kind of exactly where he just was.
48-yard line is where they put the ball down. So it's 3rd down and 15 is what it is. 3rd and 15.
I was trying to count the dashes there.
Yeah, you got it.
Well, I could actually see where we were on the field, so I was trying to count the dashes. Yeah.
So 3rd and 15 for the Vikings at their own 48-yard line. This game is tied at 8.
It'll be another big stand for the Militia defense, but it was
We're in the 4th quarter, so clock is definitely playing a factor here in a tie game. And again, the time is kept on the field, so not sure exactly how much time is left. These quarters tend to go fast.
The Vikings had a big play last time they did a 1st down.
Good snap to Blakey. He rolls to his left, trying to find somewhere to throw. He's going to keep it, and he runs it down to about the 47-yard line.
Might be 2 yards shy.
No, he's got to get to the 37.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong.
So yeah, he's going to be down at
he's
the
2 yards
48.
shy of the original
exactly.
line. That's absolutely what I meant.
Well, 4th and 12 now.
I have to think you're punting.
Yep, 4th and 12 at this point. I think you do have to punt and put it in the hands of your defense. Both defenses have done the job.
Your defense has stood up pretty tall for you guys so far. Your defense is a big reason that you got your 1st touchdown. Came after the interception. And
Harmon is going to punt the football away. Is that Bruce back to receive? I see a 2, so if there's a 3 in front of the 2.
I was going to say, is there a 3 in front? That is Bruce. Yep. He turns around. He heard us. He knew.
Rob Bruce is there to
it's a high
and short kick as well. They're going to say poison is the word. They're going to let it bounce.
It actually takes a Vikings bounce.
I like the casualness.
That was blunt that said, just take it.
Yeah, very casual. Tyre Blunt just tucked it into his left hip.
He said you're not going anywhere else. It actually did take a pretty good Vikings bounce there, though. Because it was a very high snap and a high kick. But it actually ends up being I don't know why I was going to try and do math right there because I didn't even know where they started.
Not too bad. It's a short punt, really. Maybe like a 23-yard punt. Ball's at the 25-yard line. You'd like a better punt than that, but it's not terrible.
Well,
Field position.
The snap had a lot to do with it. As Harmon had to reach up for it. But Vikings are going to, again, try to put this in the hands of their defense. And the Militia offense wants to find a way to play.
And there it is. That's 5 easy yards. Again, jumping offside. Not sure if Beatty's getting those counts to the cadence of the count, maybe, because that's going to cost the Vikings 5.
In a tight game like this, any potential penalty can be a costly one for you.
So it's 1st and 5 from the 30-yard line. Militia and Vikings all knotted at 8 points apiece. Defensive battle, and it's been the defense that has made a difference in both sides. High snap, handoff into the middle of the line of scrimmage. Again, that hole was sealed. Collette trying to find that hole up the middle, and he gets maybe 2 or 3 yards tops.
I saw
2 yards.
Saw a couple.
Second and about 2.
Couple players in on that. I saw number 40 was in the vicinity. That would be Fields. I think I saw the center around that as well, number 97. Whom I don't know.
2nd and 3. Beatty's going to throw the ball, throws to his right, and it is incomplete. Almost picked. 27 for the Vikings. Let's see if we can get a name and number on that.
I don't have a 27.
No 27. Okay.
See if you have a 27.
No, I do not.
All right.
Well, that's just the way it is. Semi-pro football here, the rosters, we do the best we can with them.
Yeah, that one, if the Militia get a first down here, it's going to be a nightmare scenario for him, though.
3rd and 3 for the Militia. Quick toss behind the receiver. What a job of juggling and catching. A tremendous effort.
That's Marcette.
Marcette showing a little acrobatic move there. Tipping the ball up, keeping it away from the ground, and making the catch for a first down at the 45, actually the 43-yard line.
Yeah, take a look at it right here. Bobbles it a couple times, and number 18 there was in on that play. That's Dre Carter. If you're Carter, you just got to hit Marcette. He tried to go for the ball on the bobble, but he just hits Marcette. It's incomplete.
So it's a new set of downs for the Militia at their own 43-yard line. Long count by Beatty. Again, dropping back, throwing, and coming back to get the ball again is Marcette.
Militia moving down the field. That offense is finding its way now. Beatty's making quick decisions, too. They get the ball out right away and try and catch the defense before they're fully in their positions.
They spot the ball at the Viking 40-yard line. Another set of downs for the Militia, and they're finding some rhythm now thanks to the acrobatic effort.
LeBron Marcette. That's 2 really nice plays from him. The first one on the bobble, and then to come back to it on that one.
Handoff. Millette.
Collette got something.
Yeah, he got 3 or so, not much more than that.
That's more than he seems to have been getting, though. As the rain continues to come down here.
It's not a heavy rain, but it's annoying for sure.
Yeah,
it's wet my rosters to the point where I can't do much with them.
2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter.
All right, so we have a time check there from the press box. 2 minutes left.
Well.
So this could be a winning drive right here.
This is the patented 2-minute drive here.
And the Militia has found some momentum thanks to Morset.
And I think they're also, just in case, working on placements on a kick if they have to. Taking a look at the sideline here, but they'd rather just put this one in.
Beatty pumps twice, rolls to his left, he'll try to get some yardage. Ball is almost.
He tried to
knock the ball out, but I don't think it worked.
That was number 11. That was Tamal Coles, who was trying to bat that out of the hands of Beatty. And
gain of about 2.
This is a key third down. Might be 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5 or so. They announced 3rd and 6, but I think he got 2 on that.
The ball is at the 36-yard line. They need to get to the 30, so we're going to call it 3rd and 6.
This is a big third down. But I have to wonder if we're in 4-down territory.
Beatty again back to throw. Quick toss is complete, and he's over the line of scrimmage to gain, so that will be a first down.
Is it?
You need to get through. Just need to get past the 30.
First down, and they do give him. Well, there was no call at first.
Yeah, the official did indicate it. Ball's inside the 30 at the 29. Didn't see who caught that.
Yeah, well, rain is starting to come down a touch harder, but let's see, is it? Oh, got a lot of linemen in front of us.
He won't get up in time for us to see it. Okay.
Oh, back to throw. Beatty going for the end zone.
Oh, just overthrown.
Incomplete pass.
Beatty put it where only the receiver had a chance to get it, but it's just a little too long.
And I believe that's Marset.
Marset again. Well, you go to the hot hand. Why not?
Yeah, Beatty was looking for the game winner right there.
Yeah,
might have just over a minute or so left. If you're the Militia, you probably want to take off a little bit more time, but.
2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line of the Vikings. Beatty looks to his right, looks to his left, starts running. He's got some room to run across the 25.
That's it. That's a business call. Beatty goes down on his own. Was he tackled after the fact? Well, there is no flag.
They're going to call a timeout.
Well, good on the Militia, but yeah, we call those business decisions as Beatty didn't want to take the hit. The Militia claimed he was hit anyway, but we're under a minute to go, so.
No matter how this one comes out, the Vikings have given the Militia all they can handle as the number 4 seed. They're going to measure for a first down here.
Got a measurement.
Now it's 3rd down, so more than likely if they don't have a first down, they'll go for it on 4th down. And no indication of a first down.
I think it's inches.
So it's going to be a 4th down situation.
No, I think this is 3rd down.
3rd down?
I think.
Yep. 3rd down. I saw him indicating like he was going to flip it to 4th though. 3rd and inches, yeah. Yeah, just 3rd, yeah. Go with the number 1 then. Number 1's the best thing you got.
I only get 3rd and 1. I
there you go.
Inches, but yeah, I wonder if this is going to end up being a quarterback sneak.
Ball spot at the 20. They need to get to the 19.
I have to imagine you sneak a big hit.
He does, and he fumbles the football. It's picked up. And getting over a touchdown. What a heady play. I think that's number 11 who picked it up.
That's Christopher Hertez, who may have just won the Militia.
Interesting that the guy running past us is wearing number 11. What a heady play. Hertez picked it up. I'm pretty sure it was number 11. We'll get a look at the replay.
It was 11.
Yeah, Beatty fumbled the ball as he did get the first down, it looked like. I see it here. He got good forward movement, but the ball popped out right there. And look at that headiness.
And nobody
knew it. What a great leap. That's how you hurdle somebody and then you just roll into the end zone. Big time play. it winds up being a 20-yard touchdown.
No, with not a ton of time left. The Militia may have just won themselves a conference championship here.
Yeah, we're right at the end of the fourth quarter, so that may be the difference right there. Christopher Hertes with the big play. Well, when you're alert like that, big plays happen, and Christopher Hertes makes the biggest play of the game right now, picking up that fumble and rambling into the end zone from 20 yards out. Quick toss, complete in the end zone for 2 points. Marset with the catch. So that'll make the score 16-8 in the waning seconds of this quarterfinal. I keep doing that. Semifinal matchup. Well, it took them a while to get going, but that play, the touchdown run after the fumble recovery, is the difference right now.
I forgot to put the actual touchdown. I was like, it is not 10-8. 16-8.
Yep. Well, you have to believe that the Militia in some ways have a big sigh of relief right about now, the way this game has gone.
Sorry, I forgot to take it off. So 53 seconds left.
All right, so we're told there's 53 seconds left.
So yeah, that in the game of football, that's a lot of time. Well, if you're the Vikings, this is in the air. You don't really have time to play with here.
Well, if you're the Militia, you might just try a line drive kind of kick as well.
Yeah, you're going to keep this on the ground and force them to run it. And maybe even try and force yourselves a fumble.
So Wallace will kick it off.
Yeah, if you're the Vikings, I'd be wary of a potential onside or squib. Oh, they go to the air.
They go to the air. Ball's taken at about the 15-yard line. Running it back to the left side and getting out of bounds. The all-purpose player again getting it done for the Vikings. That's Harmon again with the return.
Now the key thing here, the Vikings need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Yep, they got to get the daily double.
We've had no, I almost said field goals. We've had no extra points.
25 seconds remaining.
All right, we got the time check. 25 seconds to work with.
That was a quick 20 seconds there. Oh, he said 45, I think.
45?
I think he just corrected himself to 45.
45, okay.
I was going to say, we started this at 53. I don't think 30 seconds came off.
All right, the ball is at the 34-yard line of the Vikings. They need to go 66 yards to have a chance to tie.
Yeah, Blakey's going to need time to throw back there because no doubt he's going to have to air some out here. So that line's got to really protect here. And yeah, he's got no running back in sight. I think the officials are just getting everything set up. But yeah, he's got wide receivers out to both sides, so if his line can give him some time to throw.
And in motion to the far side, Blakey looking to his left, and he's going to be sacked.
That's number 14 on the sack there. And that's going to force a Vikings timeout. Well, we go ahead and get you the name on that one.
Yeah, I'm trying to protect my rosters from the rain.
Well, your roster's shot at this point.
Yeah, no, it's still visible, but...
Well, in terms of wetness,
yeah.
At this point, you might as well just let it ride.
14, right? 14.
We're getting there. Just go to the page that's really wet. That's it. That's Bo Williams. With how much rain, yeah, just go to the page that's soaking wet.
Braving the elements today. The Vikings, of course, burning a timeout, trying to discuss what they can do following that play by Williams.
By my indication, I believe they have one more timeout remaining. So that's a big-time defensive play, forcing them to have to go even further. We've seen Blakey able to air it out. He made that big throw to Harmon, but he needs a lot more than that here.
Second and about 15. Blakey gets the snap. Quick toss is complete, cutting it back into the middle of the field.
I don't know why he goes to the middle of the field, though.
Yep.
You don't have time.
Raekwon Gibson with the catch, number 22.
Oh, yeah, you got to call timeout.
And that is another timeout being taken by the Vikings.
If I have it correct, that's their third and final.
I think they did use one up earlier.
So I don't know why you cut to the middle of the field.
Yeah, you want to work the sideline a little bit on that. He saw an opening, he tried to take advantage of it, but...
You might have maybe 20 seconds by my estimation, but anything's got to go to the side now.
The sideline is your friend if you're the Vikings right now. 16-8 score. The waning seconds of the game.
You guys can't see it, but
Christopher Hurtis has
the cowboy hat.
A cowboy hat with both brims folded down. He looks pretty sharp, actually. And it's his alert play that got the touchdown that has the Militia in front. Recovering a fumble by Beatty and then dashing it in from the 20-yard line. Hurdling his way in, shall we speak. Back to throw. It's a quick toss. And they actually try a lateral. Hook and lateral is almost intercepted. Two men went for it, and perhaps had only one gone for it, they might have gotten it. Number 2 and 12, it looked like.
Yeah, that's James Bryant. Number 12 is the man we don't have. But, yeah, I think, there, Quentin Hickson. Yeah, I think if one of you had realized, you had the game right there, but this really is the game right here.
Fourth down. Last chance for the Vikings.
And the Militia coach is saying, it's fourth down, calm down. You don't want to make any stupid mistakes right now.
Only be a few seconds left.
Oh, about 14 maybe, yeah, but you don't want to take a costly personal foul.
Huge fourth down.
Yes, the PA says huge fourth down. The game right here.
Blakey in shotgun.
Yeah, Blakey's got Harmon behind him, but I can't think you run here.
No, you're going to have to throw. Quick toss again, running it. Oh, they're going to try some trick play.
And they lose
Ball
it.
is fumbled and recovered by the Militia. And is that Hurtes again? It is. Oh, no, I'm sorry, number 8. That's Wallace. My bad.
Yeah, I don't really know that was the...
Well, they tried a trick play.
Yeah.
That's where you were down to. So it looks like the Militia are going to be in the finals.
Well, I don't think it's a looks like at this point.
Yep.
I think it's a quick kneel down and we're done here. Yeah, Beatty's not even going to go on the field. So, might just be this is going to be Zorino. We saw him in the 41-0 win over the Knights in the last game. So he's going to take the quick snap here, and this is going to be a quick kneel down. We're going to crown ourselves a conference champion.
Yeah, I think he already did it. There you go. Both teams congratulating each other on a great effort. The New Jersey Militia coming back, putting together a little bit enough to get the 16-8 victory. The winning touchdown scored by Christopher Hurtes. Again, just Johnny on the spot, if you will. A quarterback sneak for a first down. Fumble came loose, and Hurtes picked it up, ran to his left, just vertically leaped over a defender for the Vikings and got into the end zone.
That leap especially. Having the wherewithal to know you got to get up and get up high. Because after that, he had the end zone in front of you, so it's a play that Militia are going to say we got to do that.
My pad is all wet now. Gotta love it. But the most important fact of the day is that the Militia come back from an 8-0 deficit, puts enough together offensively to get the job done. A fourth down sneak that had the first down, fumble recovery that led directly to the touchdown, and of course the defensive recovery in the end zone for their first touchdown, the game time touchdown. And that's how the Militia pulls this one off. 16-8 the final score. So the number 1 seed will host the championship game next week.
I think it's 2 weeks.
Is it 2 weeks?
I believe it's 2 weeks.
Okay.
I believe that's what I've seen in the league, and I thought I heard someone say about 2 weeks. We'll get that certain, but I'm pretty confident it's 2 weeks. But
Well, we have some presentations to make momentarily. Of course, the conference trophy, the championship trophy, and we're going to figure out our defensive and offensive players of the game. All that coming up in just a little bit, so stay with us. Victory for the Militia, 16-8 over the Vikings.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God, and He's given you
the armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find Him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find Him. That's by personal experience with Him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to Him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God, and He's given you
the armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
We're all...
When you're the leader, disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen?
Fire it up, Randy!
By being prepared for anything!
Let it rain, Randy!
Whoa! Yes!
Woo!
That's how you make like it never even happened.
Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find Him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find Him. That's by personal experience with Him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to Him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
Well, the championship team, the conference championship belongs to the New Jersey Militia, and we have our presentations of the defensive and offensive player. We're going to go defense first. We're going to give it to Corey Wallace. Corey, talk about the defensive effort today, because you guys really, even though they got the first touchdown, you guys held it down pretty well after that.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a resilient group here, and we got one goal in mind, and that's a championship, and we weren't going to be stopped until we can play in that ball game. So big kudos to the other 10 guys on the field with me. They balled out, so I couldn't have done it without them backing me.
I want to make mention of the strip of the quarterback that led to the defensive touchdown. Who got the strip of the quarterback? Do you recall?
I think that was.
It happened so fast I couldn't see.
I think that was Lance. Was that you, Lance? That was Lance. That was Lance over there had the sack. I don't know who picked it up, but.
Well, LaRocca, yeah, we know LaRocca got the touchdown.
Got it in the end zone, but yeah, it was the strip that made
Yeah, that was a turning point of the game, I think. I think that just shifted momentum, and we just ran with it.
Well, you got the tie game on that touchdown, so that was excellent. Congratulations on the defensive player of the game, Corey Wallace. Yes, sir. And now we turn it over to the offensive side.
It took us a while. We actually had a couple different players in mind. But Christopher Hurtes here, the play of the game, in the end, that play was totally on purpose, right? That was supposed to happen?
Yeah, that's the way we drew it up. You know, Cam just took the quarterback sneak, threw it back to me, and, you know, the rest is history. We got a touchdown, and we came out here with a W.
Now, of course, I'm sure that's not really what was supposed to happen, but a nice alert play from you to pick it up. And I don't think anybody recognized that you even had the ball and took off. Did you know you could get that high in the air?
Nah.
Just nice and simple. It took a while, obviously, for the offense to kind of get things together. You guys struggled a little bit early on in the game. What was kind of said there on the sidelines just to keep you guys in and just to know that eventually you guys were going to find a way?
Well, the thing is, we didn't come all the way over here not to win nothing. So, you know, that's what it is. We keep our heads up. We got a great coach to back us up. We got a bunch of dogs on the defense and the offense side of the ball.
That's our offensive player of the game, so this one's going to go to you, Christopher Hurtes.
I just want one other question. Did you run hurdles in track in high school or anything?
I only ever played football.
Oh, okay. Well, you knew how to hurdle over that guy. Our defensive and offensive stars of the game and the championship trophy to come, so stay with us right here on Quinn Broadcasting.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God, and He's given you
the armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Keith Anderson, thank you. Thank you for putting up with me. All right, we are here with the championship squad, the New Jersey Militia, and the head coach, Keith Anderson. I'll tell you what, Keith, you had to be sweating some bullets for a while.
Sweating some bullets, please. Ooh, hey, listen, it came down like defense. Listen, that's what it comes down to. Listen, we struggled offensively. We're down in the red zone, throughout the game. But listen, you lean on your defense. We're a team. It's a team game. The defense been holding us down all year long. Getting us opportunities in the red zone and other things that happen in the game, and we just made plays when we had to. Listen, man, it wasn't perfect. Life's not perfect. Football's not perfect. So when it came down to it, we made the plays that were necessary, and we're going to the championship, and that's the bottom line.
Well, Coach Lowe for the Vikings pretty much said that his team was based on defense, and they got that one big interception that led to their touchdown, and that score stood up for a while. But their defense also really controlled a lot of things along that offensive line.
Yeah, listen, it's the playoffs. you don't play the way you're capable of playing. You'll keep teams around throughout the game. So, like I said, we kept fighting. That's the biggest thing about our guys. We just keep fighting. And as you see in this game, it came down to a play that if we don't, it can bounce either way. If they could have picked up and ran it back too, you know what I mean? But it bounced our way. We took advantage of the opportunity. And again, I'm going to say it again. We're going to the championship. Let's go.
And you've talked about this defense, and we've seen it every time we've watched you guys play. They really control the game. Did the offense kind of settle in after that once you got that big play in the end zone to tie the game? Did it just feel like everything kind of came together?
Yeah, I mean, just again, over the course of the game, is you just keep doing what you do. Take what the defense gives you. You know, we try to do some things, and some things weren't working out, so we started just kind of chipping it away. As you see, the last drive, you know, we just started chipping away, and then eventually, like I said, defense can only take so much at some point, and they're going to crack, and hopefully we capitalize on that, and we did. And our defense helped us out when we needed it most to kind of flip the script. You know, the Tide, you know, with that sack, strip sack by Lance and LaRocca picking it up, that's huge. Momentum is huge. So I think it favored us, and I think the game just kind of flipped back in our favor when it was kind of going in their favor, and that's it. You know, that's the bottom line. I'm just proud of our guys. Great coaching staff. You know, we're always talking and communicating about what we want to do, and the guys are buying in. I can say I've been doing this for a long time with semi-pro, and the biggest thing is guys being team guys. These guys, I get emotional thinking about it, but this is it, man. I love this. This is the first team I've been on in a long time where guys are playing for one another. There's no arguing, there's no fighting, there's none of that. Guys are just coming to play. We love each other, and we just want to win. That's it. We just want to win.
And going back to the offense real quick, we're used to seeing a guy like Collette kind of run over this field. Obviously, defense kind of shut him down, so you had to look for other weapons. How about Ron Morissette?
Yeah.
Listen, man, I told him when he first came on the team, I said, listen, man, I don't care where you came from. Listen, we're going to do what we need to do to try to get you the ball. And when people are focused on Lance and people are focused on other guys and Danny in the backfield, that gives him the one-on-one opportunities. And listen, if you don't respect him, he's going to make you pay. He made some huge catches coming down the end before, Hurtis ran it in. And that's huge. Those are things, like I said, you want to focus on one guy, we'll hurt you with somebody else. And I think that's the thing with our team. If one guy doesn't get you, somebody else is going to get you. So that's how we look at it. It's the next man up attitude. And, I'm just excited. I'm just excited to go to the championship. I want to finish it with these guys, and they deserve it. And we're, like I said, everybody thought we were the same team that they were last year with New Jersey Militia. We're not. And that's the thing, that statement we want to make, that we're not the same team.
Where is number 10? I want him to take it back because he really – that last drive. Where's number 10? We got to give him some credit. This guy here made that one juggling catch that kind of set the tone for that last drive. This guy here deserves a lot of credit for what he did as well. That's why I wanted him to step to the front.
100%. He's like I said, everybody together, and like I said, he's a great guy. He's a family guy. That's what we preach with our guys, and he comes to work, and like I said, he earned it. Like the rest of these guys earned it on the team, and we're just looking for the next opportunity. And like I said again, we're going to the chip, baby. Let's go.
Well, on behalf of John Saplinski, the commissioner, I know this is the secondary trophy you want, but it still matters because you have to win this one to get to the next one. So conference championship trophy goes to the head coach right here.
Want to touch it?
All right, so congratulations to the New Jersey Militia Conference Championship. They will play the winner of the Bullies and the Owls next week, or is it 2 weeks? 2 weeks.
After next week, in June 1st.
Okay.
We'll be back here.
That's right. You got a home field, yes.
Championship, and we're excited about that, and bring our crowd back again and cheer us on, and let's try to do another one.
Well, a gritty performance today. You got there. You got there. We'll be right back in just a moment. The championship team, New Jersey Militia.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
When you're the leader, disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen?
Fire it up, Randy! By being prepared for anything. Let it rain, Randy! Whoa! Yes!
never even happened.
Happen. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
the armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find Him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find Him. That's by personal experience with Him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to Him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
the armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
When you're the leader, disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen?
Fire it up, Randy! By being prepared for anything! Let it rain, Randy! Whoa! Yeah! Woo! That's how you make like it never even happened.
Happen. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
Well, they say it's a field of dreams, and for at least today, it certainly was for the New Jersey Militia as they rally from an 8-0 deficit and some rough play, especially in the first half. The offense got it done just in time. The defense got them tied, and again, the defensive play that tied the game really led to that winning drive for the Militia at the end.
Yeah, you have to think it definitely gave a lot of confidence to the offense, knowing that their defense was behind them. Their defense has been behind them all season. We've seen a lot of strong defensive play from this team, and that really was the reason that they were able to stay in this game, because the Vikings had numerous chances to try and put this game away. But that Militia defense stood up tall every single time, and yeah, that strip by Fisher, and then to be able to get that touchdown in the end to tie the game was huge, and the offense at that point just went out and did their job.
Good hustle by LaRocca to fall on that loose ball in the end zone, because that really was probably the biggest play of the game. Yeah, the touchdown at one is big, but without that first touchdown, there is no second touchdown. At least if they got it, it would have been tied, and that was it. In the game, we need to give credit to Viking defense. They played a tough game. As you said, they held their running game for the Militia down tremendously, so it did take a lot of air work by Beatty to get the offense finally gelled to get the winning touchdown. I want to make mention of Marcus Taminis. he had the big play for the Viking defense that led to the touchdown, an interception deep in the territory. He ran it back. Had he not been tripped up around the 40-yard line, he would have taken it the distance. But that led to the only touchdown that the Vikings got, a 7-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Trevon Blakey, and then the pass play that got the 2-point conversion. And the Vikings were looking pretty good, leading 8-0 at halftime.
Yeah, they really had a lot of things working for them, even though the offense kind of stalled at certain points because, again, that Militia defense, they look like they were going to cruise kind of in this one, and you have to wonder how many times they'll look back at some of those offensive possessions and just wish they had gotten a little bit more because they certainly had chances to score and take a bigger lead in this one. But it all comes down to that Militia defense. It really does. And guys that have stepped up. Rob Bruce, I think, had a pretty big play. He had an interception, yep. That helped turn things around for this team. Obviously, the play in the end zone as well, to be able to set up that touchdown late in the game on a play that Militia will say they meant to do. But I think, obviously, the quarterback sneaked there to get the first down. He gets pushed back, loses the ball, and nobody seemed to be aware of where the ball was except for Hertz. And, boy, he may have never played track and field, but he certainly got up on that hurdle to get that key touchdown, and that's where we are.
Yeah, Christopher Hertz, of course, scoring the touchdown that wins the game for the Militia. They win this one 16-8, and a tremendous effort by both teams. Defensively, both teams really came to play. You heard the head coach there say that really you come to play these games. These are the ones that matter most, getting into the playoffs, and you got to bring it.
Yeah, it's what it all comes down to. Nothing that you've done in the regular season matters, and now all that's left to do is find out their opponent and play for a championship here in a couple weeks.
It'll be either the Bullies or the Owls. At last check, the Bullies were in front, but that was a first quarter score. We didn't get any updates, but that was the score we had left. Want to make mention of all the people that work hard to make this broadcast possible. Our director, actually we had two directors today, Ryan Orowski and Rebecca Panchasine. They both shared the director's role. Camera folks, Duke Dismukes, and of course Eric Carson, who got all the close-up shots, the huddle shots. We appreciate all that. Ariel Melendez and yours truly, Fred Melendez. Quite a day here in Jackson. The Militia come away with a 16-8 conference championship victory. 2 weeks from now, they'll be shooting for the overall league championship. Hope you enjoyed today's game, and we will soon see you 2 weeks from now for our next kickoff. Have a great weekend, everybody.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.